Well, the Wii U is turning 10 years old. On November 18th, 2012, that's when the console first released. Now, people have talked about the Wii U a lot, and it's definitely controversial. It definitely undersold, and it is considered the black sheep of Nintendo. And additionally, many people have found that the name of the console as well as the marketing were the results of its failure. However, I always thought it was a fantastic console from the over 5 years I've had it. Today I'm going to go over fittingly 10 reasons why I think the Wii U was fantastic. First is the virtual console. People talk about it a lot, and for good reason. It's easily my personal favorite out of any of the legacy content Nintendo has done, because you can buy a bunch of these DS and Wii games for a very good price, as well as GBA. It's really hard to find games like Mario Kart DS nowadays, and having them digitally like this is to be able to buy is the next best thing. And especially the fact that you can change how you play them to have like the main screen be on the gamepad or on the TV. It's pretty cool. Next up is the gamepad itself. Now, the gamepad is a really cool controller. A lot of people think it's really heavy and uncomfortable, and you could argue that, but I personally think it's really light. In addition to this, you have the touchscreen, you have the microphone, there's a TV button. All the buttons are placed in a very nice way, as well as the second analog stick. There's some really nice shoulder buttons. There's, of course, the stylus. It's a really well-made controller, and it's a lot of fun. And it functions really well as kind of imagining what a GBA would look like if it was bigger, or maybe the bottom of a DS or 3DS. It's really cool, honestly. And the fact that, it also goes in sync with the music and the UI, because you have the music that plays in the console and the really good UI, like on the eShop. It's not on the Switch anymore, which is just kind of sad, because it really gave the console charm. Next is amazing platformers. Now, every good console needs variety, and while the Wii U was lacking in the third-party department, what it definitely didn't have a shortage of was platformers. There were some fantastic games on here. Mario 3 World, Tropical Freeze, and Woolly World in particular are 3 games that are just absolutely fantastic platformers that really live up. Not to mention, they're awesome in multiplayer. And for those who missed out on the Wii, number 5, well, you have the Virtual Console, which allows you to buy Wii games, and even still, you can use all your old Wii discs and controllers, and it's really awesome. And if you get it right, you can homebrew to even go back 2 consoles to the GameCube, which is really cool. Now, the Wii was popular, but for the people who kind of missed out on the popularity of it, like me, I was a bit too young, now we have the Wii U, and it allowed you to get all this cool stuff from the Wii. Number 6 is the fact that it was the first HD console from Nintendo, which is actually something people don't really talk about that much, but it is an impressive achievement. The console certainly looks nice, and while Nintendo has always been good at graphics because of the minimalistic design of a lot of the first-party games, it especially looks nice on here, especially with that UI. Number 7 is it made the Switch what it was. The gamepad is very similar to the Switch's controller, and honestly, I personally prefer it. In addition, a lot of these games were ported to the Switch, mainly because they didn't sell too well on the Wii U, but also because just how popular they were there, even when people weren't buying the console too much, and because they were really good games. And number 8 is Miiverse. Miiverse was infamous. It had some crazy stuff on there, but it also had a great community with people sharing their love of games and drawings, and it was pretty awesome. You even got to see some of these drawings remain here. Sadly, it shut down in 2017, but the memories shall live on. Number 9, we have Hulu, Netflix, and Amazon Video. That last one especially, these 3 apps, it's pretty awesome to have them on the Wii U. I remember binging shows like Futurama on here, which is pretty cool, honestly, for a gaming console, especially from Nintendo, because we didn't really see this on the Switch. And finally, number 10 is the new series it made. There weren't too many, I have to say, but Splatoon and Mario Maker in particular are really awesome, as well as another Pikmin game, too. And honestly, yeah, the Wii U was an awesome console. It's a shame people don't really talk about it too much anymore, and while that does make sense, it really is awesome. And like I said, it has some great memories. So, thank you for watching, and have a Wii U day.